think it is time that we got our first act actually onto the stage. Now, this young man is supremely talented. He's very, very funny indeed. Recently, he has been seen on BBC One, BBC Two, on Channel 4, and even CNN. Admittedly, that is only because he was an eyewitness to the London Bridge attacks. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a truly fantastic comic, the wonderful, the beautiful, and the brilliantly funny Luke Poulton!
I'll be honest with you all, I'm not sure how I got booked for this, because this is my second gig. Of the year! What a prank, got you all! I want to start by reading some lyrics that really speak to me. A ring ding ding da ding da ding ba 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 ba. What's going on? Ding ding, let's do the crazy frog. Ding ding, a bram bram bram. A ring ding ding da ding da ding a ba 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 ba. We break down, and that's Maroon 5. She will be loved. Now let's play a quick game of top trumps. Top trumps cats. Do you know how to play top trumps?
No.
You don't? Okay. Can I get you to stand up instead of me jumping off stage? That's okay.
No.
You can't. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
You just pick the subject and the number next to it, and then whoever wins with the highest number. So you pick one of the subjects.
Okay, rarity.
What you got?
6.
6. I've got 6 as well. We drew. That's it. Just start with my trump material. Hello, my name is Luke Poulton. I grew up in Chelmsford, Essex. So I'm an Essex lad if lads stand so lonely and depressed. And I am autistic. Give me a cheer if you know what autism is. Okay, good. One time this guy came up to me after the gig and said, I thought you were saying artistic the whole time. Must have been a very different set for him. So I have Asperger's, or how I like to say on the TV show The Undateables, Arsburgers, which actually sounds like something very frightening. You sat on the toilet, burgers coming out your arse, and you're thinking to yourself, I have got some burger buns in the kitchen. So being autistic, I'm not that great at making eye contact, and about 3 years ago I did autism workshops to help build my confidence. And on the first day we had an icebreaker where everyone had to introduce themselves to each other, but everyone was looking at the floor when introducing themselves to each other, so no one ever knew who each other was. There's a lot of my friends in their 20s and 30s who also get diagnosed with autism. And they say, well, Luke, when did you get diagnosed? And I say, when I was 7 years old. And they look at me like they're very annoyed by that. Well, they don't look at me because we don't make eye contact. Just a bit of autistic banter there for you. The first job that I ever had was a postman, and postman and autism do not go hand in hand. When I would knock on people's front doors, I would say, are you missus? Then I would look up and say, do I look like a missus? So I've been looking at their feet the whole time. But the thing that I hate is when you get a slip posted at your front door saying that your parcel has been taken back to the depot. So what I used to do is put the parcel behind the plant box, post with the slip, walk away and then think, no, that's in the wrong place, move it to another place, post with another slip, walk away and then think, no, it's still in the wrong place, move it to another place, post with another slip. And by the end of it, this person had 6 slips to the front door, and now it was a scavenger hunt to find out where their parcel really was. Now, it was a year ago today where I lost my first ever full-time job, and my manager wasn't very good with understanding about autism. When it came to my probation meeting, he said that I asked too many questions. But that's what autistic people do. We like to ask too many questions because we want to make sure that we're getting the thing we're doing right. And then at the end of the duration, there was someone on the video conference from HR, and they said, do you have any questions? And I said no. And I turned to our manager and said, do I ask too many questions now, you little prick? Another thing about me is I'm also dyspraxic, and with that job as well, I had to see a health specialist. And I first had a phone call with them, And I was explaining about distraction a little bit, and I said that one of the things is poor hand-eye coordination. And they said, you have trouble with your eyes looking at your hands. Another thing about me is I'm not that great at small talk, and I like to get my hair cut quite a bit. And the good thing about my hairdressers is that they know that I'm autistic. So when I get there, they say, what can I do for you? I say, I want the back and sides a bit off the top, please. And the haircut starts, and it's just... That's £21, please. But recently I went to the hairdressers, walk in, they're playing dubstep, what they normally do. They get served by a new barber, and he starts doing the small talk. Someone does not know the rules. He says, what are you doing this weekend? And before I got to the hairdressers, I had just bought the game Untitled Goose Game, which is about a goose that terrorises a whole town by stealing objects from people. But I didn't want to tell him that was how I was spending my whole weekend. So I said, I was just going out with the lads tonight. I have never been out with the lads in my life. Because another thing about this is I don't drink, and when I was at university I went to a nightclub for the first time. And my friends are there, and they're having shots, and there's someone else also having shots. So you're not going to have one? I said, no, I don't drink. She said, how do you have fun? I don't. I think the other reason I didn't make many friends at university is because when it came to doing presentations, I decided to talk about disturbing movies. On the second week of being there, we were told to analyse a scene from a film, and I decided to analyse a scene from Human Centipede 2. And then show that scene in class. Where people get their teeth taken out by a hammer, get their knees chopped off, and then stapled anus to mouth. And the lecturer came up to me afterwards and said, Luke, you forgot to talk about one thing. How then walking in a circle could be a metaphor for the circle of life. I'm not sure the director was going for that when he did that scene. I also like to watch a lot of Disney movies, and I realised recently that Goofy's parents must have really hated him. Because in an extremely goofy movie, you find out that Goofy's son is called Max Goof, which means Goofy is called Goofy Goof. I also went to Disneyland Paris last year, and the best thing about Disneyland Paris is having a disability. I didn't think I'd really say that, but you get an access card, you get the accessibility entrance, and you get to laugh at all those losers that are queuing up for 110 minutes when I'm on the ride after 5 minutes. Now, I've heard of privilege, but I didn't think I would ever have disability privilege. I also bumped into a friend on a ride at Disney. It's a small world. Also found out the French have a very different word for delay. Their word for delay was a word that was used to bully me when I was in school. And we got the train back, and seeing a screen say 15 minutes, retard. Felt like the French now thought it was their turn to bully me. I also have an addiction to bad movies. You know when you're on IMDb, you see those movies rated 1.6, and you wonder who watches those movies? That's me! I'm watching those. When you're watching your 7.3 rated movie, I'm watching a movie about a couple that have just bought a flat, they love the flat, but it turns out the fridge eats people and is a portal to hell. Now, a lot of these bad movies like to put autistic characters in there to try and push the plot a bit more. And last year we got the movie The Fanatic, directed by Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit. Yeah, he directs movies now. And John Travolta's in this movie. He plays a character called Moose. The storyline is about him stalking a movie star. But when the plot first came out online, it said Moose uses his weaponized autism to fight crime. Weaponized autism. That was a first for me. I think when I was in school, people would be like, oh, don't mess with Luke. He has weaponized autism. I think everything would have been alright for me. Another thing about people with autism, we have this thing called stimming, where we will chew on certain things or move our hands in certain ways to get over things that are making us anxious. And sometimes I do that with my hand. It's not too good when I'm in an airport and it does that. 5 years ago, I went to New York, and my bag went through the scanner, went to the side to red for drugs. And they came over to me and said, sir, what's in your bag? I said, nothing in my bag. Nothing in my bag. Don't worry about it. Nothing in my bag. Now, the thing with bad movies, well, like I said, I like to watch a lot of them. And I once watched the movie Shark Exorcist. And the trailer was, you've seen Jaws, you've seen The Exorcist, now get ready for Shark Exorcist. Alright, I'm very ready for this. The poster was a massive shark on fire with a priest holding up a cross. Got halfway through the movie, realised I could hear the cameraman breathing. Took me completely out of it. But they do the props once in, they do the scene with Jaws, but instead of saying you're going to need a bigger boat, they do an exorcism, they say you're going to need a bigger cross. I also once watched the movie House Shark, which is about a shark in a house. And the film opens with a woman stripping completely naked to go to the toilet, like we all do. Then sitting on the toilet, and then being pulled down the toilet by a shark. So the Magic Mike films are masterpieces, in my opinion. If anyone doesn't know what the Magic Mike films are, 2 words, male strippers. And if anyone says they watch them for the plot, then they are lying. And they made 2 Magic Mike films. They made Magic Mike and Magic Mike XXL. And it's very sad when they said Magic Mike XXL was going to be the final film. Because I could watch 10 movies, I would watch 10 movies, and I've thought up some of the movies for myself, some of the sequels for myself. So they keep on adding more and more X's to the title, more and more male strippers, until the final film is just one room of male strippers all moulded together, and it's like a film from the horror film society where heads are coming out of butts. Big society fans in tonight. But also put up some subtitles for Magic Mike. So we've got Magic Mike Honey I'm Stripping, Magic Mike Fast and Stripping Furiously, Magic Mike Strip Harder, Magic Mike Look Who's Stripping Now, and Magic Mike Judgment Day. And Shane Tatum, he is a carpenter at Magic Mike, and he does woodwork. And he helped my woodwork, if you know what I mean. Telling my dad I'm bisexual was easier than telling him I was going vegan. By the time I was going vegan, he said, what am I going to tell the family? What am I going to buy when I go shopping? There's nothing wrong with a bit of meat. When I told bisexual, he said, fair enough, there's nothing wrong with a bit of meat. My mum likes to give me a lot of life advice, but I'm not sure if I should take life advice from someone who got their eyebrows tattooed on through a Groupon voucher. In 1998, my mum took me to the cinema to see Spice World. When telling my dad I'm bisexual, she said I couldn't tell, there were no signs. In 1998, my mum took me to the cinema to see Spice World. I don't think there was any straight boys in my school who were excited for Spice World, they were excited for Flubber. I don't think there was any men in 1998 saying, oi lads, let's go and see Spice World this weekend. No, they were excited for Starship Troopers. Just a bit of film history for you there, because they came out at the same time my mum took me to see Spice World. But in Spice World, the Spice Girls break the fourth wall. There's a credit scene, Spice Girls doing it long before Marvel. And the Spice Girls say, you two, stop snogging. And when you're in the cinema with your mum, and the cinema's pretty empty, that's very awkward. But when the film came out on VHS, they still kept that scene on there. And all I could think to myself is there's just a lonely man at home watching the film, and they say, you two, stop snogging. And he looks around the room and says, what did they mean when they said, you two, stop snogging? He runs out the house, he goes up to members of the public and says, what did they mean when they said, you two, stop snogging? But members of the public run away from him, they have no idea what he's talking about. And for the next few years, it stays on his mind. Every single time he tries to drop to sleep at night, he wakes himself up by saying, what did they mean when they said, you two, stop snogging? Every single day he goes on, ends after 30 seconds. He starts a conversation with, what did they mean when they said, you two, stop snogging? Every single time he meets up with his friends, he doesn't say hello, he says, what did they mean when they said, you two, stop snogging? He loses all his friends, so he starts going to parties. But the only conversation that he can have at parties is, what did they mean when they said, you two, stop snogging? And he loses his job at the call centre. Because every single time he can call up someone, he can say, what did they mean when they said, you two, stop snogging? And he gets too much room, and he tries to end it all. And before he tries to end it all, he says, what did they mean? He said, you two, stop snogging. And he blacks out, and he wakes up in a hospital bed. There's a nurse at the side of the bed. She says, finally, you're awake. You've been in a coma. And you're talking in that coma. Most people don't normally talk when they're in comas, but you kept saying, what did they mean? He said, you two, stop snogging. Your family came on the first night and have never come back, so they couldn't deal with you saying that. I'm the only nurse that stuck around, because all the other doctors and nurses also couldn't deal with saying that. What did you mean when you said that? And he says, nothing. I didn't mean anything. She said, would you like me to put on the TV for you? He says, yes, please. And she switched on the TV, and Spice World playing on the TV. To the credits scene. They say, you two, stop snogging. And the nurse looks at the man in bed, and just look at shock on her face. What did they mean? It's you two, stop snogging. And he starts laughing outrageously. He says, finally, the Spice World curse has been taken off of me. And now you have to deal with the curse for the rest of your life. The only way you can get that curse taken off of you is by showing that scene to someone else. It's always good to end on very, very relatable material. Thank you much, you've been absolutely wonderful.